Hello, guys. Top of the morning to you all. How are y'all doing? Pretty good, I hope. I'm good too. Thanks for asking. Anyways, let's get down to it, shall we? Federal government warned against acute hunger. Nigeria's July inflation rate jumped to 19.64% from 18.60% in June, signaling a looming cost of living crisis in Africa's most populous nation. According to the National Bureau of Statistics, the 19.64% inflation represents the country's highest inflation in 17 years. The Statistician General of the Federation and Chief Executive Officer, National Bureau of Statistics, Prince Samuel Adeniran, said this in the Consumer Price Index for July 2022, released by the Bureau in Abuja on Monday. Economists and other stakeholders in separate interviews with The Punch warned that the rising inflation would worsen hunger in the country, adding that the government risked mass protests similar to the one in Sierra Leone recently. Giving a breakdown of the report in a statement, Adeniran said the CPI measures the average change over time in the prices of goods and services consumed by people for day-to-day living. According to him, it was a core macroeconomic indicator used in the derivation of the inflation rate for policy, planning, and monitoring of an economy. Adeniran said the report showed that in July 2022, on a year-on-year basis, the headline inflation rate was 19.64%. This is 2.27 percent points higher compared to the rate recorded in July 2021, which was 17.38%, he said. This shows that the headline inflation rate increased in July 2022 when compared to the same month in the previous year of July 2021. On a year-on-year basis, the urban inflation rate was 20.09%, which was 2.08% higher compared to 18.01% recorded in July 2021, the NBS said. The July 2022 rural inflation rate was 19.22% compared to the 16.75% recorded in July 2021. Similarly, the food inflation rate in July 2022 was 22.02% on a year-on-year basis, which was 0.99% higher in the corresponding period of 2021. In the light of the rising inflation, business groups have asked Nigerian policymakers and the country's president, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired, to buckle down their shoes and save the country from a looming danger. The international coordinator, advocate for people rights and justice, Victor Giwa, said Nigeria was at the point of embarking on a protest similar to that of Sierra Leone, as the average Nigerians could hardly survive in the country. He therefore advised the government to engage and listen to the demands of the citizens. The Director General of the Nigerian American Chamber of Commerce, Shola Obadimu, who also spoke with The Punch, said the worsening inflation crisis stemmed from bad management of the economy, which was steering the country towards tougher times. He said, there are natural consequences of bad economic management. That is why you see mass emigration. This is a consequence of a failing economy, a failing nation. The currency is increasingly becoming worthless. The economy is not being managed well. The economy is not supposed to be managed by the CBN governor. He has his own aspect to manage, which is the monetary. Inflation is now at an uncontrollable level. You go to a store, you buy something for 2 naira. When you go there tomorrow, it is 5 naira. By the time you go the following week, you meet another price entirely. Nobody is doing anything about it. We are just talking about May 2023. But what happens between now and May 2023? He advised government to return to the basics of managing an economy to avoid its total collapse, which he noted would pose monumental challenge to the next administration, which would have to weather much of the economic storm caused by the present government. What if Naira is already 1,500 to a dollar by May 2023? At any rate, if it gets that bad, what does the incoming person do? He is already unstrung. He will start to borrow money again for recurrent expenditure and debt servicing. We are going the Zimbabwean way and nobody is doing anything about it. The basics are not just there to properly situate this economy. The founder of the National Council of Managing Directors of Licensed Customs Agents, Lucky Amiwero, called for a total overhaul of the entire economy to prevent the looming crisis. He said that there was so much reckless spending on the side of the government. There is a need for a total overhaul of the system. The government spending is too much, and much of it is reckless. How many private jets do we have in Nigeria? How did we get the private jets? You see many governors with security votes everywhere. Are they affected by the inflation? When you look at the whole thing, you will make a very good analysis. If you look at the way they are stealing oil and all that, you will know that everything is not going on well. The government is reckless in spending. Corruption is high. The whole thing is turning upside down. Also speaking, the founder of the Association of Registered Freight Forwarders of Nigeria, Frank Uko, said, "Look at the exchange rate of the Naira. I don't know what we can do because we are not producing anything. If we are producing something, I would have said that we can do something to increase the value of Naira, but we are not producing. The only option is that election is coming up next year. Let us vote the right person. Let us change this country from consumption to production, and that is the only way things will change. We need to start manufacturing things. We need to change the corrupt leaders. They are the people killing the whole system, taking the money outside the country." So guys, please subscribe to our channel, V Media. Like and comment on our videos as well. Thank you and have a good one. Bye.